I'm back. If you joined me already, we already made 2 bean bags. We made one using resealable bag, and we made one where you use a needle and thread and sewed the ends. Next, we're going to make another bean bag, and this time we're going to use a sock. Now, I'm using this sock because my son decided that he didn't like the low socks anymore. He wanted the crew socks. So we're using one of his old socks. Now, I have decided for this project to use dried beans, and you'll see why in a second. I can't use these scissors because these are my fabric scissors. So I'll just tear a hole in this. Okay, so I tore a hole in, and I'm going to try to pour it. If you saw my last video, I don't know, I might have to make me a funnel. That's what I was going to say. If you saw the last one, you saw that I ended up making a funnel. Yep, I'm going to make a funnel. So we're going to make a funnel again, and I'm going to use that same piece of paper. Beans are easier because what you can do is just have them poured in a bowl and then pour them in that way. But I'm not going to go. Let's see. I'm going to try it before I make a funnel, even though a funnel is not hard to make. Okay, there we go. And you fill it with beans, and you can put as much as you want. You can make your bean bag as fat or skinny as you want, but you need to have at least enough that when you flatten it out, that it goes all the way to the end. So right now mine come all the way to the end. I want to put just a tiny bit more. Okay, that's good. That's good. Okay, because I can see the beans, so I'm not going to put any more. Now, you can do this one of 2 ways. You can sew it with a needle and thread like I just did the last one. And the great thing about that is you would just sew all the way across. You don't have to turn it inside out unless you'd rather have the inside than the outside. You don't have to turn it inside out. But for this one, I'm going to use some safety pins. And so what I'm going to do is open my safety pin, and I'm going to start as close to the edge as I can, and I'm going to put it all the way through, and then I'm going to push it all the way back through the other side. So basically I'm doing the same thing I did with my needle and thread. I'm making small stitches without having a needle and thread. And so I'm pushing it back and forth through the sock. And that's as much as I can go. And now I'm going to clip it. And then I'm going to take my other needle. I have 2 needles because I already kind of pre-tested this to see how many needles I would need. And I think I'm going to just start it from the other end. Do the same thing, start it as close to the edge, and I'm going to weave it in back and forth, just a little bit at a time, back and forth, making sure, and I put my thumb there so that I can kind of feel that the needle is going to go on top of my thumb and not through the bottom of my thumb, because like I told you the last time, it will hurt. Okay, keep going, and okay, now I gotta clip it together. Oops, gotta clip it together. There. So now we've made our 3rd bean bag. Now the reason I decided to use beans in this, and I could have used a little bit more now that I'm feeling it. It just seemed full, but I could use a little bit more. And the great thing about this one, if you don't fill it enough, you can open it back up and pour more in there. But now you see why I decided to use beans, because I haven't tested this out. I was waiting to make it with you. But later I said, we're going to test these out and see which one is the better one. But I was thinking, if for some reason my safety pin busted open, then the beans will be easier to clean up than the rice. Plus, you could just put them back in there. And maybe I'll come back and do another video where I sew it across the top, but it's the same thing that we did with the last one. You just take your needle and thread and go in and out until you get to the end. Okay, that's our third DIY, do it yourself video on how to make a bean bag.